Hello everybody, we are back for Tier 2 around Singapore. What an interesting race we do have ahead of us. We are in the last couple of minutes of qualifying here. Anton probably not going to get another lap in, so Callum at this moment on provisional pole, unless his teammate, like last weekend, can take it from him. We will stay on board just to see if he can. Lovely set of corners from Joey there, gets on the marbles on the exit of that corner. Not the best exit, but we move. Dilemma is obviously in P7, that is the highest he will finish at this current time, depending on if anyone else overtakes him. Just to give you a little bit of insight onto the driver standings and the constructor standings, etc. Darkin is currently leading this championship by 6 points, followed by Joey, and then another 20 behind him is Callum. Can he take pole with a 28? Yes, he can. He snatches it from his teammate. And his teammate's retired. Doesn't look like Callum's going to get it today. Let's see if Toby made the line in time. I think he did. The only other man in the top four to try and compete here. Hopefully no one gets in his way, which I think he does sort of there. The Tier 1 driver should not be a problem for the Ferrari man himself. To give you a little bit of dive into the Constructors' Champions, as you might think, McLaren are storming away. They are 30 points clear, followed by the Mercedes. So, where are the Mercedes? Darkin's at P11, Danny's P6, so not too bad from him. Looks like a McLaren win so far in the first half of the season. We are in round 6, I believe, Singapore. We are under the lights here. We have a hell of a lot of laps and a hell of a lot of corners, so be prepared, this will be a long race. However, a bit of a DRS train, so it's not going to get boring, that's for sure. I say this now, it might be commentator's curse. Hopefully it doesn't get boring. Toby coming around the final corner, can he beat a 28.3? Definitely can't. And the two Ferraris, Matthew and Toby, line up P5 and P6, so not bad for the Ferrari boys there. I think the only person left on a lap is no one who's coming into the pits. If you managed to tune in to last night's race, a lot of drama happened. There were a few incidents, a few collisions, and I'm expecting the nothing less in this race. So hopefully it will be quite good. I do have the Twitch chat open, so if you've got any race predictions or anything as such, please do pop them in the chat, and I'll have a gander. I'm just opening it up now, so I did tell a lie. But there is your qualifying grid. Joey in the McLaren, followed by his teammate Callum. Tharlo in P3 after a decent race yesterday. Decent race indeed. Probably didn't have the pace, but should have been easily top 4. We'll wait for Callum to come in, and then we'll have a look. There we go, there is your qualifying grid. Tharlo P3, Anton in P4. Had a good start to the season, Anton. Matthew obviously moving down sort of to Tier 2. Can't hack the Tier 1 boys, unfortunately. Toby, another Tier 1 driver in P6. Newbie Adam, P7. Danny and the Merc, P8. Dilemma P9, so we did drop down a few, followed by his teammate for SETI. Side effects after doing one lap has attained P11, so not bad from Side himself. P12 Darkin, Maudi, the fake Brazilian himself, P13, 14 Agueros, Victor in P15, and then P16 was Jamo, and I'm just going to call him Grime, even though that's not his name, but Grime in last position. We do have a gyro race, so hopefully some progression changes into a bit more darker. I will be disappearing just for a minute whilst we sit in the lobby, so bear with me. I don't know who, but somebody pressed A and we're already away. That kind of rhymed. What the fuck? Joey still in the lead of this Grand Prix. Callum into P2. There looks like there's been some form of collisions down the rear. We've got Toby and Danny, I believe, or Toby and Noob firing it out down the straight here. Hopefully no contact is made between these two drivers. We're going to go on board now with the driver behind. Where the hell did you come from? What the... I can't really catch all the battles on at once. There seems to be another spinner for Seti and Dilemma not doing too well. We've got a move for the lead on Callum and Joey here. Callum looking to try and get past Joey. He started on the softs, which is a bit weird. But fair enough. We move, and if they don't break that DRS, they're going to be in big trouble coming into here. And the two Alpines here, Side and Maudi, looking to tussle with each other. Just going to turn my light off. Fucking hell, I'm not composed for this. The race has started already. We're going to stay on board with this midfield pack here, as Callum does actually take the lead of this race. I've just missed that. He is on those soft tyres, so he should be able to pull away a little bit more. And we do have a spin, I believe, at the back. And yes, massive carnage at the rear as Grime DNF'd in quali and span already within the first lap of this race. So, not amazing. Jamo getting overtaken by the Williams driver and looking for a move and doesn't seem to get it done there. But unfortunate for him. I think the next closest gap fight is Maudi here. We're going to just turn on the telemetry here. As Callum now 9/10 away in front of Joey. Needs to make sure that he keeps within that DRS. He is on 30%, so if he can use a little bit here, stay in DRS. I don't think the mediums have that much of a drop off, to be honest. You can see the possible race strategies here. Lap 17 to 23 on those hard tyres. I'd be boxing around about lap 18. If I were any of these guys. We're going to have a look at DJ Danny, who's looking to get the move done on the Aston Martin. Neb round the outside of the corner. Will he be able to make it stick? Hopefully he doesn't get pushed too wide. And what a move there from DJ Danny up into P7 position. He's also now under threat from Maudi, coming into one of the penultimate corners, and he's going to get squeezed. Maudi goes over the curb. It seems to be okay. Followed closely now by his teammate, as he's looking to get the move done, which he's going to easily slide past his teammate there. So well done. Clean racing so far. Joey, just to put everything into perspective, those medium tyres already look slightly faster. Already set the fastest lap. Darkin's got in front of Maudi now as well, which isn't too good for him. And there's going to be a tussle for the lead going into turn 4. And Callum looks like he's going to be pushing Joey all the way through the start of Sector 2. And we're going to get some really good on-board aerial shots, even not on-board shots. And there seems to be a spinner. Grime's in the pits. And there's a virtual safety car. Well, it didn't take long, people. It didn't take long. You've got no wing. That's not good. This gives Starlo a chance to save some ERS. Same with Callum. I think the best out of the pack, Joey there. Just out of the front couple. Matt's not used any pretty much, so that's okay for him. He is in a little bit of a train. He does need to catch up in that 1 second mark, which I'm sure if he has a good restart, he should be able to do. Yep, currently sitting at about half a second. P1 and P2. Callum's in. Don't know if that was the right call. I'll tell you what, that's one hell of a long BSC. Odds to the end, question mark. So, from P2 in this race, he's all the way down to P13. And the VSC is still out. And I think we're about to go racing once again. Here we are. So no one picks up a penalty, and Tharlo has been gapped a little bit there. He's just out of that 1 second mark. So if he wants any chance of keeping up with Joey, winning the race potentially, I would keep in that 1 second there. He is on the medium zone, so looking slightly unlikely at this point. But never say never. Mafio's in a comfortable 3rd position. Not really used any ERS, which is good. Like I said just before, there's a little bit of a trade forming between P1 and P5. Danny's next car back is nearly 3 seconds behind. A bit of an error there from Newbie Adam. Doesn't look like he's going to be under any threat, but keep an eye out on the next couple of laps, because Danny looks like fresh meat for this Newbie Adam. Tharlo's managed to keep it up within a second, as he is using it a slight bit. This DRS is going to help him secure DRS on the next straight as well. As I'm not too sure what happened there. As they come down on the run into turn 4, it's not going to be anywhere near. We've got Newbie Adam eyeing up Danny here in the Mercedes. Will they go side by side? Will he challenge it? And he thinks better of it. So maybe some smart racing here. Victor the GOAT, today he will win this race. Do you like Titola? Well, considering Victor is 3 seconds, he's in P13, I will give you £100 if Victor wins this race. There you go, 100 quid. Now, I said it wasn't going to be boring. Kinda lied. We do have a train though, top 4. Toby's just slightly behind. Hopefully Toby can use the guys braking slightly earlier in front as a bit of an advantage. He's hovering around that 1.4 mark. Danny's managed to get past the Aston Martin of Newbie Adam there. He will have DRS coming through this next straight. As they come through, and the Aston Martin is all over the rear of Danny here. So it looks like we might see another overtake. We might see another overtake at the front though. Just keep an eye on Mafio. Nothing seems to be done here, but the front 3 now bunching up, those medium tyres starting to die down a little bit. And here we go. Aston Martin pulls back in front, takes the corner nicely. And that's back up to P6 for Adam. But we do have a spinner. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't tell if this helps Callum or not. So we've had a safety car and a VSC all within the space of 6 laps. And what would we expect? Nothing else. We're going to have a look now, because this is where it's going to get interesting. Who's going to cross the pit lane? This is more exciting than actually watching the race. Here we go. Number 1. No. Number 2. No. Number 3. No. 4. No. Come on, Toby. Give us some excitement. 5. No. 6. No. Who's staying out? You're in. Maldy's in. Oh, Garros. Garros, that's horrendous. You didn't even try to make the pit lane. Callum staying out. Interesting, he's been held by the Delta. I don't think this is going to work out in his favour, you know. I really don't. They're used. Everyone else is on fresh. Who's he going to get round? And I believe the Ferrari of Matthew. You can't do that. Get back. So Matthew on fresh hards, Callum on slightly used hards, Darlow on mediums. Definitely can't make it to the end, so he'll be doing a medium soft. Joey on the hard tyres. Side effects are electing to stay out. So interesting. Interesting. Garros the only one there, I believe, crossing the pit lane. And if there is another safety car, we will be here for quite some time. Let's just have a look at the warnings. Let's have a look at the incidents. A lot of collisions. Jesus Christ. Victor's on 2 warnings. Cross the pit lane exit, white line. Oh, Anton. Oh no. Boys. Maudi and Anton. What are we doing? Victor, collision with Grimes, collision with side effects. Toby and Mafio, yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Don't know what the penalty is on the exit pit line. It's a bit weird here, to be fair. It is a bit weird. Safety car will be in this lap if Grime or Grimry will get round in time, which I'm sure he will if he holds. Doesn't want to hold the rest of them up, for sure. We have a look just quickly on the tyres, the position changes, side effects up 10 positions. Probably not a bad strategy call if I'm being honest from side. He's still going to be up there. He can do a 1 stop towards the end now. I mean, yeah, the people behind him get a free pit stop. Darlow's on the fresher tyres, medium tyres. We're just going to have a look here. He is the only person on the grid not to stop. Darlow could potentially do mediums and then softs towards the end. So run these mediums about, give or take 13 laps. That would take him a pretty long way, and then the softs, they absolutely fly here, and to be fair, they don't really degrade, so he will be okay. He stays where he is. Joey down, obviously, from the pole position that he took. Callum is down 3, and we have the safety car in this lap. I'm going to go on board now. Both side, let's see where he goes. And as all the drivers form up behind him, he does get the choice in when they depart from this slow moving line. Safety car just coming into the pit lane now, and normally people tend to go out of this corner, and he's gone. He hasn't caught anyone napping here. Absolutely nobody. Estarlo now trying to get in front of Joey. There's no move there to be taken. Danny, again, going to see some amazing fighting from those guys. Wants to keep your eye on is Callum here, as Joey looking to move to the outside of side effects, around the outside. What a move this will be if he gets past, and yes, he will. Darlow now looking to come to the right hand side. Side effects getting swallowed up a little bit. Can Harry move to the right? I think he does. Once again, side effects 2 and 1 on one straight. And Harry is going to be all over the back of Joey here. Doesn't get a great entry into that corner. If side effects can hold up Matthew through this section, I believe it's going to be good for Tharlo and Joey here, who will be able to pull away. But Matthew visually looks a little bit faster as he goes for the dive! Manages to keep it okay, but they're going to go side by side. This gives the opportunity for Callum now to come down the inside. A bit audacious there from Matt. Side effects keeping it on the inside of Callum, as he's going to use and continue to use. And there is a little three-way battle going on here. Soon to be 4. We're going to go on the driver behind here. And I sense death. I'm a genius, bro. I'm a fucking genius. Anton in the wall. Unfortunate from Anton there. Very unfortunate. Oh well. Hey, STB randomly scrolled over your Twitch because I came across your stream. I also do cute try-on hauls and yoga. You can find my stuff on YouTube by searching STB. If you want to check out my content, also my spicy site is linked on there. So if you want to chat with me, just DM me. Let me know it's on there. I'll make you a free special vid. Sorry, I'm 15, bro. I'm 15. That's a bit weird. I can't lie. What an overtake there from Adam. Moving on side effects. You can leave my chat. I'm a man of Jesus. I don't indulge in that sort of shit. Callum has dropped off 1.8 seconds. So the strategy for him, not great. 20% ERS. Probably hasn't worked out the best for him. Matt's keeping up with the top 3, which is good to see. Tharlo getting a little bit hairy on that exit there, but still can't get past Joey. 29%. Joey does have more ERS. Looking to get the move done, hopefully in the next couple of laps he needs to, if these medium tyres are going to serve him any purpose. Toby and side effects again, even should I say, and ooh. Maldy at the wall. Maybe collected there by Victor, I'm not entirely sure, didn't quite see, sorry. As we have DRS enabled, Joey has been overtaken by Tharlo, but probably in a bad position. Tharlo's going to get a better exit here, I think, as he does. He will be flashing by the end of this straight though, I think. So he doesn't get a good run over the corners. Joey's going to use here, make the overtake look easy. And another overtake we're going to have a look at. Adam on Callum. Oh. Get your elbows out, son, because this is going to be a corker of a race. 2.2 seconds now, the gap from P4 to P3, and it looks like Adam has a lot more pace. Danny now also joining the mix. Let's have a look at these tyres just once more. 4 laps compared to 7 lap old hards. Yeah, Callum's going to be definitely struggling on those. As Danny goes a little bit deep into that corner. See the position changes on the screen now as well. There's no moves into that corner, but side effects getting a poor exit. And Callum getting a 3-second time penalty, so I won't be surprised if that guy comes into the pit lane and retires. Nothing personal. But the top 3 battling it out now. It's going to get quite tense. As we start lap 12, Joey in the lead once again, followed by Tharlo, then followed by Matthew. The gap, P4 now 2 seconds, closed down 2/10 that lap, so keep an eye on that. Hopefully that gets a little bit better. That's now 4/10. Tharlo getting a little bit wobbly. Matthew's going to be all over the rear of him now. As here he comes, 3/10. Not going to be able to do it this time round. Just further on down the grid, we're going to see Jamo overtake side effects for P12. Non-point scoring position. Is he going to make it difficult? I think he is, as he gets pushed off a little bit there. Rejoins the track. Hopefully they all stay clear, which they do. They're going to go 2 abreast into the left-hand corner, and I think we're okay for the racing side of things there. And oh, Rhyme, nearly in the wall. What the fuck? I give anyone who's watching 100 quid right now if he doesn't go into a pit lane on time. It's down to me. That's literally as bad as Matt in tier 1. No comment. No comment. Absolutely fucking horrendous. There we go. Nothing changes. The gap, because of that shit safety car, has actually ruined the standard of racing. Darlow's not really within DRS. Matthew's there or thereabouts. The only thing too good to come of that is that Adam's actually kind of improved on his time a bit. It was 1.8 seconds and now it's just about there. Darlow, will he get it? I think he's just out. He is just out. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. There's Graham and Side Effects go side by side, keeping it clean, both drivers. Side Effects looking for the move again, and I get a little bit of lag there. Jesus. Matthew should have a fairly easy overtake if he does decide to go for it, which I don't think he will. Darlow really needs to catch up here as he goes sideways into that corner. I did tell him that he would struggle on the used tyres with no ABS, was it so? Oh god, no. Oh dear. Harry, just put it in reverse. £3.50. Sky, what happened to Callum? I'm not entirely sure. I know he had a sick collision. He went into the wall that you can see behind you on there. Then he decided to prat around like a knobhead for about 2 minutes, causing a VSC way longer than it actually should have been. So, that's what happened to Callum. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. Darlow is dropped down to P7, unfortunately had a collision with himself. And we're seeing a few drivers pit. Hard tyres to the end. Darlow, this could work out really well for him if he does decide to go on the hard tyres. Oh dear. Oh, we're raining. Hey up. Hey up. We've got action, boys. We've got action. I'm like, why the fuck are they going on in? It's raining. definitely not wet weather yet. But it does change. It does change. And we've got Victor off. Victor is in the wall. Another virtual... Oh, fuck me. This virtual safety car bollocks is pissing me off. We're not going to have any. I'll have me 100 quid whenever, by the way. Victor in the wall. Unfortunately for him, not had a good spree for the last couple of races, actually. This really helps Harry if the top guys don't pit. We'll go on board. We'll see what's going on up top. Joey, coming around. It is raining. Could not have timed this worse, I don't think. If they don't come in, I think they're making a huge mistake, and looks like he is, yeah. Toby deciding that he wants to stay out just a little bit longer. Darkin, what will he do? I actually feel bad for Harry, you know. That would have been a masterclass of a strategy. There we go. Let's see how well these tyres are doing. Sala, does he make up any positions? He's back in. Why are we back in? Do you know what, mate? The Inters are faster. Look at the marbles on the floor, the spots. We've got a spinner. That's a Geros. We are on into weather, people. We are on into weather. It doesn't look like it, but 100% is. We look at the gap, 10.9. Or 11 seconds, should you say, even. It's about the crossover point now. It's about the crossover point. Now Tharlo's really going to struggle here on the brakes. I was about to say. .9. Looks like the Inters are the tyre to be on. Got a yellow flag as well in the final sectors. Geros in the wall. The Inters have just got a bit too much pace now. It will be funny to see if riders come in. He's decided to stay out. Gamma retired from the session in the pit lane. Oh, he DNF'd. Is that in the pit wall? No, it's not. It's okay. Now, there's not much going on in this race apart from these two battling out. So hopefully they can keep it steady. What really would be good for Harry now is if... oh, god dear, that's disabled. That's got no chance. It's going to get heavier. So you're about to be driving on ice, boy, so make use of it when you can. Who's still on the dry tyre? Anyone? Darkin, 6.7 seconds. 6.69. He is in. He's going to fall right back. Hold on, almost had to P8. The driver comes in, the lead goes to Joey Once More, who has 10% less ERS than Mafio. Ninta's definitely looking like the better tyre as he gets a little bit leery through turn 3. Long call from Harry there. Tier 2. And you'd think it could have got worse. It did. You just can't stop in those. Marty picks up a 3-second time penalty. Now, if I was Harry, I'd actually stay out here. As in, like, stay in the race. Don't DNF. The only reason why I say that is because there will 100% be another safety car. Lafio closing in on that gap now. Under a tenth. Under a second. Should I say? Joey not favouring these wet conditions. Matt is favouring these wet conditions, so the race is going to get even longer now. They have all spread out a little bit. Someone's about to get lapped. Harry, from being P3 in this race, P2 in this race, is about to get lapped. If he had just stayed out, it would have been okay. But nonetheless, Joey leads from Matthew, from Toby, from Anton, from Newbie Adam. P6 is Darkin. P7, the Williams driver of Grime, then followed by Side Effects. Forsetti in P9. P10, DJ Danny, 11, Maldi. Tharlo, after the not so great last couple of laps, is in P12. P13 is Garros, who has had damage. Oh, Matt's getting airy! Matt making a mistake then, could have cost him about a second or so. Well, he's caught that back up. No safety car. The servo's glitched a tiny bit for me. Okay, nonetheless, we move. So here's the drivers now. Top two are pulled away. Ferrari going to pull in some big points here over McLaren. Jerry really struggling in front of Matthew. I think if he gets in front of him, that's going to be race. Ooh. What if he keeps doing that? The gap now just 3 cents. Joey getting a better exit out of that corner there. And there comes the Ferrari of Toby pulling ever so close, lap by lap, to his teammate. 2.7 seconds, 2.6 seconds, 2.5. So a few tenths per corner, that's for sure. Matthew not getting the best exit. So it all comes down to this bit here. It looks like Toby's carrying about 15 to 20 miles an hour more speed in it, like per corner, than the drivers in front. So he's easily going to catch up here, especially with these two battling. He's got ERS to play with as well. And we're going to make a move here round the outside. He's going to go defensively. He is going to burn as they go side by side. They seem to be okay as they get a bit squirrely out of that corner, but this is going to give Toby the chance to come back up into the field now. Battling going on further down as Adam gets past Darkin. And we're in a Ferrari sandwich with even more points now as Toby gets a little bit squirrely on the exit of that corner there. Still going to go side by side. There's not enough room here, boys. That doesn't go, and Toby's going to make a late move on the inside. Oh shit. That's huge. Oh, wow. I'm actually speechless this race. Truly, truly speechless. There's not much to say. Every single gap is above a second and a half, apart from this one. Ooh! Anton's back up to P5 after his spin. Side effects is 20 seconds behind. I think he's struggling a bit there. As Volsetti is closing in on him. Toby's 5.8 seconds away. Joey's in the pit lane. Brand new Inters, I think. And potentially a new wing. Nope, no new wing. Hey? What a call. It stopped raining as well. Fucking hell. Go on, Darlow. Box. Harry, here's this. Box. Not quite the tyre yet, but it will be by the time that you come in. Box your car. Go on, Maudie. In. Just making a move on side effects, and this is where it's going to ramp up. I think it's dry tyres. Stick the mediums on. Get in there, Harry. Get in. Get in. No. What are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? I don't know. I don't know if this is the right call. I think Joey's made the right call. The dry line's appearing. The dry line is appearing. Get yourself in the box. Gonna keep an eye on Joey now. It's quite humid around the circuit, so it dries up really, really quickly. Still a little bit of spray. Maybe this lap is the perfect lap to come in. Does look like the Inters are actually quicker still though. Interesting. Side effects is in. Spacetti is in. couple of the top guys in as well. Anton and Adam. Toby's trying to close that gap down now, down to 5 seconds. As I think it's about time to put those medium tyres on. Side effects coming into the pit lane. Oh no, he's coming out of the pit lane. He's on the soft tyres and needs to be careful. There you go, DRS enabled. Now was the time, Harry. You missed it. You missed it, Shan. B1, track is still very slippy, still got some spray in some areas as well. But Mafia, race leader, is in. Toby's in as well, this isn't good. Mafia going for the medium tyres, even though there's 6 laps left. Don't know if that's the right call. Toby's going to get held quite some time, so he's going to be like 7 seconds behind. I'd take it. He was 5 seconds in. I reckon he got held a few seconds. Joey's going to be back up closer in this race, I think. And I called it 7 seconds. Look at that. Nearly bang on. So Mafia is using. See these soft tyres warm up. Is that 4 tenths quicker already? Got a proper fight now. Marlowe's still on the inters. Not even worth trying. Not even worth trying. All on the shoulders of Mafio here, who is looking to get his first win in STB in probably 2 seasons or more. Behold the commentator's curse, by the way. Track is fully dry. Let's have a look at some racing down here. In a world of his own, let's see if Anton is going to make the move down into turn 1. It looks like he is, you know. Don't stick your nose up there, it could be dangerous. Give it a few laps, you can hold yourself behind him and then go from there. Adam come out on those soft tyres as well. We're going to have a 3-way battle for P4 here. Joey actually picked up a penalty, I missed that. But he's going to go down in to the corner side by side. Late braking does the trick. Gets pushed a little bit wide and oh! Oh, that was the Aston Martin spun. Seems not. It's going to get Larry between these guys. 4.3 seconds now the gap. P1, P2 does seem to be closing at a rate where you could potentially catch him by the last lap, but depends whether the soft tyres live or not. It's all getting Larry business in here as Anton pulls to the left hand side. Surely an easy move done, but I don't think so. Joey's going to keep it up the inside. Get on the power early, and they're still going to go side by side, but it does get the move done. Joey's now going to be under pressure from the Aston Martin, who moves to the right hand side. Coming down now into this corner. They're going to keep it all clean. Yeah. Bam. Retirement. To be fair, he can stay in P6. Fresh shafts. Bam, away you go. Fastest lap. 3.6 seconds now the gap. 3.5 laps remaining. Toby's got more ERS as well. What a drive this would be from Toby if he comes home to win this. Who would have thought the Ferraris? P1 and P2, 3 stops, 5 stops for Harlow. We'll have a look at the positions changed. Up 4 Darkin had an insane race, up 9. Callum not scoring any points, that's a huge gap. Less than 3 seconds, it's less than a second a lap now. I reckon he's doing this, you know. I reckon Toby's got this, you know. Oh, you're putting in the fastest lap of the shift. Oh my god! Matthew's giving it to him on a plate. He's giving it to him on a plate. He's got to hope that it's soft burn out in the next 2 laps or something. It's not going to happen, but... Oh, man. What is going on in the House of Commons, blood? Anton picking up a penalty there. It's going to be useless. 2 seconds now the gap. Matthew out in the lead. Needs to bridge that 1 second, so both on the same ERS. Really needs Toby to pick up a penalty here. It doesn't matter if he wants to win. I think the gap's going to start to increase now. It looks like those leading tyres are all fired up. There we go. And Toby returns. The Aston Martin making never round. Joey's in the pits. Ooh, Anton going sideways. So he's around again. I reckon Matt. No overtaken. Maybe getting a little bit desperate here. 2 laps to go after this one. Matt saving some ERS. DJ Daddy and side effects going side by side. The McLaren, not the McLaren, the Alpine and the bloody Mercedes driver. Danny. The marbles are actually insane on this track, as Matt would say. It's marbling. As they give each other a wave of approval. .1 seconds. No way Harry's getting points from this race. How many seconds is Mal doing? 6. How has Harry picked up a point in this race? I'll never know, but fair enough. Go on, Sean. 2.2 seconds the gap. All he needs to do is hold on to that 8 tenths. No mistakes from Toby, and he will be tonight's winner. 1-2 Ferrari. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that? Hmm? Both ex-tier 1 drivers. Well, Toby's still a tier 1 driver, and Matt is a tier 1 driver as well, who, of course, the safety cars every race, but anyway, there we go. Looks like Matthew's fate has sealed. Never win those medium tyres. Doesn't look like he'll be able to do the trick. And what a strategy call from Toby, by the way, going on those soft tyres. If he didn't go on those, I don't think he would have been anywhere near. So fair play. As the gap is now 2.5 seconds. Matthew comes home. Oh no, still got one more lap. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. Let's see. Oh, that's big. 2.7 now, 3/10 is all it taken. Matt's cleared him half a second in this lap already. 2.5 seconds, can he do it? Push your heart out, son. All it takes is one big slide from Toby and that's over. As it's now 2.7, he's using absolutely everything that he's got. As he gets a poor exit, it's now 2.9 seconds. It's now 3 seconds. Can Matthew take the victory on the track here? It's over 3 seconds. Keep an eye on this bow. 3.1. Matthew's using everything that he's got. So is Toby. It comes down to the last corner. 3.3 seconds. Matthew gets a decent exit. Does Toby get a decent exit? 3.5. Matthew's won. Holy shit. What a race at the end. There he is. The boy in red. First win. As the fireworks go off, there's not much to say about this race in total honesty. It has been a fairly quiet one. Not many viewers either. It's taken an hour. That's on average 2 minutes a lap, by the way. 2 minutes. Wowzers. Literally, Sky pulled pretty much a second on Toby in the last lap, yeah. Incredible racing. Absolutely. He's not done bad. And that was your Tier 2 Singapore Grand Prix, people. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry it was a boring one. I've got no co-commentator. I need to find a new one. Darkin, what a drive, by the way. Definitely my driver of the day. He's moved up a fair share of positions there. God, he's wider than me. But there you go, up 12 positions to third. Darkin, driver of the day, definitely. Toby getting the fastest lap. Absolutely just by Anton there. Matthew takes the victory here in Singapore, taking the 25 points. 19 points goes to Toby Darkin, P3. Harry we won't even mention because we can't see him, but P13 to P9, Maldi, decent race there. Good points for him. Nobi Adam, again, lost a position. Side Effects had a decent race, up 4 positions there. Joey with an absolute stinker. Unlucky for him. But that is your grid. Race director for anyone who needs it. And there we go. How many? 7 stops? Seven? Okay, people, that's me done. Have a good evening.